go on YouTube and check out how many children can relate their past lives.
Really?
I remember doing a reading for a child. The child was about 3 years old. Guyanese, living in New York, and the child couldn't stand being around colored people. He only wanted to be around white people. When the family brought the child to me, I had to put him in front of a mirror and said, "This is who you are now. You are not that person." It was very difficult to get the child to sit next to colored people, and it was Richmond Hill, so it was
Joshua,
like
can we
colored.
close the door, please? Can we close the door? There's a lot of noise filtering into the studio.
Yeah, and this child, I asked this child, I said, "Who were you in a previous birth?"
Yeah.
And he told me his name. His name was Jimmy in a previous birth. So if you ask children under the age of 5, they will be able to tell you a lot about themselves. A lot of parents don't understand why their children are drawing and saying things that doesn't make sense to them, or talking about grandparents or being a grandfather. It's true, reincarnation does exist.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
ancient. It's not something now.
Well, Brian Weiss sort of proved that with the hypnosis that he did with a young lady, and where she started to speak about her previous lives. The thing is a lot of people feel that they belong to some royal family, or
Oh, yeah, Cleopatra.
they're hoping they were Cleopatra. Yeah, brother.
What I asked Sister Devi recently is that I made a statement and I asked her if it was true or not, and I said, whatever consumes our thoughts the most is what we take in our next birth.
Wow.
So whatever we spend most of our time.
So you mean I could take Monica Bellucci into my next life?
Well, if you think about it enough.
Yeah, I think about her every day.
So whatever
Yeah.
we are depressed about, or we're angry about, or whatever consumes our thoughts, whether it's a problem or whatever it is, that's what we take over.
Well, yeah,
Right.
exactly. And to add to that as well, if you have dry skin in this life and that is a problem, you take that with you.
Okay.
If you have tons of back pain and that's all you think about, you take that with you. If you have a problem with your hair
Yeah.
and it's embarrassing and you're
What makes
always
you think that?
conscious
Sure.
and you're always conscious about it, then that's what goes on with you. And it's part of your trait. Your
Yeah.
physical trait when you cross over. Did you know that moles in the body represent something? It has everything. If you have
Really?
2 moles here, it's 2 marriages. If you have a mole at the center of your forehead, it represents like a disaster. You have to be careful of accidents and so on, or fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm not a person with a lot of moles. I'm not sure what I lived as. But what about soulmates? This thing about soulmates, people saying that they meet their soulmates, like for instance, people meeting at a coincidence and that sort of thing. How is that true? Do 2 souls really do come together?
Yes, they do, because of previous births again. And it's like, okay, you met a woman, and all of a sudden there's a weakness. You look at her, she looks at you, and then something snaps. You cannot tell why. You feel like that might not even be your type.
Right.
But yeah, there's an attraction there. It's
Yeah.
because of a previous birth. And Hindus, they believe 7 lifetimes. Marriages happen for 7. They stay together for 7 lifetimes.
Right.
And it does happen. But soulmates, I don't really believe too much in this soulmate where young people talk about that as my soulmate. I don't believe that. It's just
It's
part
just
of your
like a
karma and your lesson.
Right.
But
you eventually meet that person again.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's a lesson that you have to burn off. A lot of people, like, getting married younger and cannot stand that person now. It's that karma has to be burnt off. It's not so
Right.
much soulmate at first.
Yeah.
They would think it's a soulmate and so on. But
So wait a minute, I could use that in the court. Why you're getting divorced? Well, the karma has burnt off. It's over.
Try it.
Yeah, the karma has burnt off, Your Honor. I'll tell my lawyer, tell the judge the karma burn off. That is why it's all over.
and it's funny.
And I met my other soulmate.
And what's funny is that a lot of couples doesn't want to let go of each other. Although that karmic account was burnt off, they stay together to annoy the heebie-jeebies out of each other. They cannot tolerate each other, but
Yeah.
because it's broken. It's
Yeah.
broken. It's like a branch broken into 2.
Yeah.
And they still cannot. They cannot.
I
handle-
never allow that to happen. I head for the hills. I mean, once you know the karma, but I recognize the karma, and I love that. And sister, I'm going to use that from now. I think it is an excellent reason to forward to any young lady. It's all over my day because the karma is burnt off.
And then they'll say, "Okay, that's your karma, not
Yeah, well,
mine."
good. Yeah, well,
and they'll run after you
I'll say
still.
thank you very much. Right?
They'll
I'll say,
still run
please
after
don't
you.
call me. Right? And don't check me for mental. Right. So we'll open up the telephone lines in just a bit. But we got to go to Brother Anil now and what the Red Chariot has been doing. Where were you guys last?
We did some charity for Brookfield. We showed some pictures, but also on Diwali Day, we have some pictures to show.
Okay, let's show the pictures now. Can we go through it?
Two families.
And then I'll show you the clip from Ghost.
Sure. Also, tomorrow we'll be going to Kumutu. We have about 18 plus samples up there. Kumutu.
Bramble Trace.
Yeah.
Where's this?
Bramble Trace
It's
at one of the areas in Kumutu.
Also
All
by
right.
the train line and so on. But Hansley, come December, we have 3 major events, and 2 of which is in dealing with kids. We're going to do 2 big day of fun for kids in Perseverance Village.
Right.
We're partnering with the council there.
Perseverance is in Cuba.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to be going to Plumita as well, where we'll be treating all the kids in Plumita.
Okay.
So we were so kind enough to have access to a Bouncy Castle.
Right.
So we're going to set that up, we're going to get a ground, and we're going to do all the things for kids. And we're going to give out some hampers as well, plenty hampers.
Right.
So we're really asking for assistance for that,
Okay.
because these are what we do during the Christmas period in particular.
All
Bring a
right, and we
smile.
also want the contributions to be coming. We'll tell you about the telephone numbers in a moment. We'll open up the telephone lines for Sister to go into some readings. But folks, there are also some messages that we want to communicate with you. But here we are. Where are we here now?
This is the family. This is the lady in Londonville. The eve before Diwali, she contacted us.
Okay.
She was really in a terrible, condition with 4 or 5 kids. Her husband passed away earlier this year. He had tuberculosis, so she alone
Oh my
was
God.
left to take care of them. Within half hour we got the call of this, and I was off from work fortunately, so we were able to mobilize. Sister and I were able to mobilize in the Londonville area and take some assistance for her. She didn't basically have any food for Diwali to cook.
This must take so much love from you all. I mean,
It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it.
But the funny thing is that I've also found myself becoming, as I grow older, I sometimes, you want to spend less and less time around people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this takes a lot of effort. I know what this has to take mentally, a lot of
Yeah.
mental preparation to go in. But she doesn't look as though she's too bad, but
That's me.
no, not you.
Oh.
The house.
No,
I'm
No,
looking
that's
at
the
house.
rental. That's a
renting.
Oh, okay.
Only 200 a month for the space. She has to use her disability and her food card
Oh Lord,
to combine it, just to pay the rent. So
this is where Chiguanas?
the Londonville area. This is where the kids sleep.
They sleep on the
They
floor.
Sleep on that?
Yeah.
So we took
This
some
is-
4 mattresses for them. We had some extras that we had, so we took that for them, and blankets and pillows and food, 2 food hampers and so on. And this is just one family. The day
Right.
before Diwali. On Diwali day, we went to 2 other families as well on Diwali.
So these
day.
children need a bed?
They do.
So
Yeah,
they
we're
do.
looking for a bed?
Yeah, we're
Yes,
looking for.
and a fridge actually.
Yes,
They don't
yes.
even have a
They
fridge.
don't even have a fridge, so she has to cook whatever she gets. We bought market items for her as well.
She
And
was very happy and she blessed us. The
Yeah.
most
Well, I've got
important
a
thing.
fridge at home. I think there's just a little thing. We could come and pick it up. It's actually a big fridge. It was
Oh,
actually the
beautiful.
first fridge I bought
Okay.
when I got married.
Okay.
And the fridge and myself left. Right? So,
Is that the only thing you got, Hansley?
yeah, I got the fridge. So we need a fridge.
Yeah.
I've got a fridge at home.
Yeah,
You all can happily come and take it.
No problem.
Well, we need a
we
bed
got
for
some-
them and a fridge, so that will
Right.
definitely
So
help.
we could get a bed as well.
Yeah.
Right. For the children. So
Yeah.
they're sleeping on mattresses.
And
Yeah.
then whoever
People don't know how
wants.
good they have it, you know.
Yeah, it is
Well,
really bad.
this
You know-
is a mattress, but we have seen children sleeping on leaves.
Yeah.
Leaves?
Yes,
In
in
Maruga.
Maruga. We have
When we
seen
went to
children
Maruga.
covering with leaves. So this is still good compared to some of the families that we have visited.
How in this country people end up like this?
Yeah.
How in this country do people end
See,
up like this?
uneducated. They are uneducated, so they don't know who to go to and
But
how
look,
to
and look at
ask.
this one. There are people who do absolutely nothing. You're getting money and just show little or no gratitude for it. Make no effort to even say, I'll try to make the home a comfortable place or
Yes.
try to make you comfortable. You're the breadwinner or something like that. There are some people who just don't know how good they have it.
True.
Exactly. Hansi, there's
Yeah.
one picture I would like to show with a flyer that we have
Right.
for the Christmas season.
A flyer for the Christmas season, if we
Yeah.
could go to it, please.
I would
Thanks.
say a charity drive. That is a summary of what we are doing for December.
Right.
All the areas we are doing. We're looking for toys for the kids. That's something we love to do. The snacks. We want to make it really nice for them.
But are we telling these people too, brother, how to start helping themselves
Yeah.
as well?
Oh yes, we are empowering these
Right.
people. When we
Yes.
go out, we actually talk about, we how to
Making
get a
themselves
course.
better people.
Making
Well,
themselves
we do
better.
our contact Beulah Lopez in Arima in
Komodo.
Komodo. She's also giving classes on sewing, cooking, hairdressing for $10. $10. She also needs a stove to help them too. She doesn't have an extra stove as well. She needs a stove
Yeah.
to teach them how to cook, teach them
Right.
how to do hairdressing, and she doesn't charge anything. She only takes $10 just to encourage them.
Right.
So we try to empower them by our words, showing them how to do things, how to go back to school, how to take a course, computer course, and they are willing. They are very willing, but some of them do have young children and they are single.
Folks,
you
we
know?
need things, as sister and brother has said, non-perishable food, vegetarian, snacks, so don't go be sending a big slab of beef. Snacks, toys, ice cream and snow cone. Here are the telephone numbers, 3763930, that's Brother Anil's phone. 7655388, 7655388 for the Red Chariot Foundation. They're going to Plumita, that's in Beach, Navet and Rio Claro. I love those communities. And
Yes.
Perseverance Village.
We
I
love
love
to,
those.
We
I
love
love
to go
going
to
there.
those small communities because those,
Plumita is so gorgeous.
yes, it is. It is a wonderful drive up there. It feels like you're in a different place. And
Yeah.
these are the communities that are not being helped
Yeah.
as much as the main city areas. A lot of NGOs will focus the charity in the main areas, Arima, Port of
That-
Spain, Chaguanas, but in the smaller districts, out of the main areas, you're going to have a lot of poor people.
There's been a lot of complaints about the representation
Yeah.
down there in Beach, which is
Yeah.
concerning me. Whether that's true or not. Right. So we're going to open up the telephone lines with your permission, sister.
First time callers, please, because we are getting so many complaints.
Right,
Ansley,
first-time
we have
callers.
no control over what happens here, right?
Right.
It's just one phone number. Do you know we have people calling from all over the world
Yeah.
trying to get through?
Okay.
International callers, but we want to give this to Trinidadians only today. One day we will go into the international callers.
All right.
But
Okay.
it's a lot
Sure.
of people.
First time callers, please. I almost called your number. 665-6278. That's 665-6278. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, can I get a reading for my husband who passed away?
Okay. Are you still grieving over him?
Yes.
It's very difficult for you to accept that, and when you go to bed, you lie down and you cry yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, crying for him is not going to help the soul to cross over. You have to stop this grieving because he's also crying as well. You're not eating properly, and you're getting headaches.
Yeah.
Are you seeing a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, take some deep breaths and send him into that light. Remember we were talking about ghost, Patrick Swayze, you went into that light?
Yes.
Sweetheart, you need to take him into that light. If you don't, you are also suffering. You feel like it's time for you to leave this planet as well?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I don't see a door opening close to you. I don't even see that, they call it the door of death.
Yes.
No, it's not. And if you don't make effort, you're not going to be directly with him. Definitely, he'll come to get you, but it's going to be at a different level, a different dimension.
Okay.
Right? You have to stop this. Instead of crying, pray. Pray and ask to help him go into that light, and also you to find that inner light.
All right.
Because he says, I love you still, I always will love you, but every time you lie down, I see him at the foot of your bed, and that's not good. Do you feel somebody there? Do you feel him there?
No, not really, no.
But do you feel, when you're lying down and you're on the side of your, on the side,
Yeah.
that's when you cry yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's not good for you, and it's not good for the soul. Okay?
All right. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Let's take this other caller. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I have a reading with Sister Devi, please.
Sure, what do you
What?
want to find out?
Just my future. What the future holds for me.
Where are you calling from? And just lower the volume on your TV, please. You could start that as the future.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah.
Can I have a reading, please?
Right.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
always okay. You're always on the go, always rushing to do things, and you leave things halfway done.
Yes.
You're proud to admit that, huh?
Why? If you continue to do it like that, you're not going to reach anywhere. So your future looks bleak if you continue at that level. You need to try and finish. When you start something, you need to finish it off. And also, do you have the tendency to forget sometimes?
Yes, a lot.
Are you taking any vitamins?
No.
Well, you need to, because there's a hormonal imbalance in your system. Do you feel like the hot flash is coming on?
Yes.
You need evening primrose. I would recommend that, and also vitamins for women. It's very, very important, you know. We take this body for granted, and when we cross, it's very difficult to get another body, and we also regret. We have a lot of regrets. So don't have any regrets. So your future looks pretty okay, except for the your system is your hormonal imbalance that's showing up a lot, where it's hot flashes, cold. You need to drink more liquid, more water, lemon juice in the water, some elaichi, tea. After every meal, you should have a tea. You should not have anything cold, because you're closing off your energy from the Muladhara chakra, which is the base of the spine.
Yeah, the little lemon in the morning with warm water is very good.
I use that, just so you know.
It's
all
very
day.
good for you.
And it works.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay. We do one more and then we go to Ghost.
Sure.
One more. 665-6278. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Yes, I would like to get a reading, please.
Yeah.
For yourself?
Yes,
Okay. Do you suffer from any problems with your eyes or diabetes?
yes,
Do you forget sometimes to take your medication?
yes.
Why? I mean, you need to write it down or have a diary.
Okay.
Okay? You need to really watch your eyes and make sure you see your doctors, because your eyes watering a lot.
No, not really.
So what I'm seeing with the eyes is because of the nerves, it's getting weaker. You feel like you're seeing blur.
Yes, yes.
Right. It's because of the diabetes, my dear.
Okay.
And you also have some problems with your foot.
Yes.
You know what's good for that? You can soak your feet in Epsom salt and some warm water.
Okay.
And also you have to watch what you eat. You're not eating healthy.
Okay.
Add flaxseed to your diet, and wheat germ is very good.
Okay.
All right, but you're going to be okay. Watch for headaches and watch for dizzy spells.
Okay.
Is that what's going on with you?
Yes.
Oh,
Be
Lord.
careful. Be
Where
very
are you calling from, ma'am?
I'm calling from Marima.
Arima, all right.
I feel sorry for her.
You all need to start taking care of yourselves, you know,
Yes.
and get a little exercise. How old are you, ma'am?
64.
64?
Yes.
Well, that's not too bad. My parents are in their 70s.
She doesn't
That's not too
look
bad.
64 though. She looks younger in my vision. I'm seeing a younger looking lady. Very nice person though. Very nice person.
Okay.
Cooks well.
Okay.
You cook well?
Yes.
All right, okay.
Okay,
Thank you. All right.
Okay, bye.
I like anybody who cooks well.
Yeah.
So do you think if I pass on and Monica Bellucci passes on that she may come to my door as well?
No, but you don't cook, period, so she's not gonna come.
All right. But I will learn to cook therefore if that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
Yeah. Is somebody still on the line? Hello?
Are you still hearing him?
Okay. Yeah, you're still hearing me because you're still on the line, ma'am. Yeah. All right. Okay.
But sister, what do
She forgot to hang up the phone.
what do souls
She forgets.
Yeah.
what do souls come through saying having regrets? What are the regrets?
Their regrets, not taking better care of their health, worrying about what this one and that one says about them, and not worrying about themselves, and not loving themselves enough. One of the biggest mistakes that souls come through saying that they made is not loving themselves first. And not in an egotistical way, but, it's like giving away your love to everybody, but not loving yourself. That cannot work,
Yeah.
If you don't love you first, there's no way you can love somebody else,
Yeah. People need to spend more time as we look at this killer. Very interestingly, I was telling you about a young lady who has sung the theme song for the movie that
Yes.
I'm doing. And her parents, I say it's a real credit to the parents. And this is actually he's a prominent member of the society, and her mom is also a teacher as well, and she's a teacher, incidentally.
Okay.
But when you look at this child and the way the way she's raised, the way she's committed to what she's doing, you see that it's a great credit to the parents.
Of course.
A marvelous credit to the parents. And it just goes to show that parenting, this young lady stands as a testimony to good parenting. And we need to see more of that now in the society. One of the things that I wanted to do is to come on and success. There's actually going to be a doctor who is from the Kokaram family. Mother is vice principal at Specialist Learning Center. The father was a principal of Hillview College. And when you look at her, she's a doctor, medical doctor now. But when you talk to her, you realize, the attitude, the commitment to her family, the commitment. And you realize again it comes back to the issue of good parenting. And unfortunately, people like this lady, and this is the point I'm getting at, they don't take care of themselves because they spend their whole life worrying about the children.
That's right.
What the child would do, why the boy gonna marry this girl.
Oh gosh.
And things like that.
Couldn't have said it any better, Hansley.
Yeah?
Yeah, because most of the mothers who call in the 50s and 60s is to find out about the children who are already married.
Yeah.
What's going on in their marriage?
I had a caller this week.
You really want me to tell you? I see them right now in the...
I had a woman call me this week. Her son was in his 40s, and she's like, I wonder what's wrong with my son. He's not married. I said, are you trying to ask me if he's gay?
Yeah.
Well, she says, yeah, is he gay? I said, no, he's not gay. He's just being careful, cautious.
Right.
And the parents, they go in and meddle in wives and husbands, and that's why the divorce rate is high now, eh?
Yeah,
It's
right.
very high because it's too much meddling by parents.
Yeah,
Especially the boy side.
Yeah.
We are seeing too much of that.
Yeah. And,
They need to keep a distance.
And sometimes, because parents meddle, they tend you gravitate to the wrong people sometimes.
That's
because
correct.
the parent tell you, well, this one, I don't want to with this one, and they interfere.
That's it.
And then you end up with the wrong people.
That's what I'm saying. We have had cases.
Yeah.
You can knock America for a lot of things, but one of the things that you really have to take away from it is how parents let go of the kids and they give them that independence to make their own mistakes, go and live on their own, learn on their own. And that's something that we as a society need to do sometimes, especially amongst Indian people. We tend to hold on so much.
They want to hold on. Yeah.
You can knock America for many things.
But it's a Caribbean thing. Eh? It's a Western. It seems to be a heavily West Indian thing.
Yeah.
Totally. I remember this reading recently. A mother-in-law told her daughter-in-law, I loaned him to you. And I said to the daughter, and I said, what did you say? She says, I was shocked. I said, but how could a mother loan her son to the wife? The son made a decision, this is the woman he wants to marry.
Yeah.
How could a mother say that? It's difficult, it's kind of weird.
All right, we're going to go to the scene in Ghost because I know you guys have run away, and
Yes.
we got to also put up the flyer one more time.
Sure.
But let's show you this scene from Ghost, and if this is actually how it really happens. Here we go. Here's Whoopi Goldberg in her award-winning performance in the movie Ghost.
What do you mean?
Hear you?
Ah, shut up. Nobody's talking to you.
Didn't you ever hear of a phone?
Wanna kiss my butt? I'm not gonna stay down here all day.
Thank God.
Oh, man, shut up. Molly!
Tell her you're here to fill out a signature card for a new account.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to fill out a signature card for a new account.
And do you know your account number?
926-31043.
926
31043.
31043.
Rita Miller.
Who?
What?
Tell her Rita Miller.
Rita Miller.
Didn't they have you sign a card when you opened the account?
Tell her Carl Bruner opened it for you by phone and asked you to come in today.
So you see, Carl Bruner, he opened it for me by phone, that account, and now he's asked me to come in today.
I see. All right. Just sign this card on the bottom line, please.
May I use your pen? Thank you so much.
No, Rita Miller.
I'm so sorry. I need another one. I signed the wrong name.
Now, tell her to make sure it goes straight up to the third floor file because you have a transaction to make.
Please make sure this goes right up to the third floor file because I have a transfusion to make.
A what?
Let's go.
You know what I mean. Can I keep this pen?
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I love these pens.
Keep the pen.
Why you always making me worse?
Just want to keep the pen.
$4 million! Oh my God! What am I gonna do with this money? I'm gonna buy the building. No, wait. I'm gonna buy the block. I'm gonna make my sister go to a vet.
Incredible, and of course, but do they just come out I know we were talking about that off camera. Do they just appear, just come out? And
Yeah, sometimes they do, asking for help, asking for support. You know, at this part of the movie with the 4 million, I remember doing readings where the ghost will show me where the gold was hidden or where the money was hidden.
Right.
And I really wouldn't do anything with it or
Right.
cannot go after it, you know. So
you
it's-
actually, so they...
they show me. The
People-
ghosts show me where everything is, even a will.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've had people call me like, "Sister, where is the will? Nobody can find it." And you know what I do? Sometimes the ghost will say, "Don't let them find it.
Uh-huh.
Leave it hidden." Yeah.
I remember we lost an actress as we close, but this was so important. I said every time I wanted to see her, she killed herself. She was she acted with me in Sugarcane Arrows.
What's
Her
her
name was
name?
Catherine Squants. She attended Naprima Girls High
She
School.
committed suicide.
Committed suicide. Beautiful.
One day
girl.
we must do this. One day we
Yeah.
must. I'll ask you the same thing, and we will call on her and ask her why she did it.
Can we do
TV.
that now? Could we actually
we
do
don't
that
have
now?
enough time.
We don't have enough time. All right,
Yes.
okay. I know you got to run, yeah. But I would like to find out
But
whatever
trust me,
happened to that girl.
I'll remember this.
Next week, Friday.
Okay.
Catherine Squants. I want to talk to Catherine Squants, and this is for...
She was
for-
tall, about 5'7".
Yeah, about
5'5"
yeah,
to 5'7".
yeah, around that.
And
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
face, high cheekbones.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, immensely pretty.
I can see her very clearly. She can come through very clearly. But as I said, she has so much to say and why she did it. We'll have to go into it.
All right. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I see you. All right. Okay. So next week, and I want this for all the girls in Naprima Girls High School because those who would have attended
I see.
high school with
So
her.
let them pass the word around.
Yeah, so we're going to pass it around, and she had such a big future, and she took her own life. All right, so that's it, Brother Anil. Let's just give her a reminder again. Brother
More
Anil is going to
readings?
Kumuto.
You don't want to take any more reading?
No. I thought we were out of time.
1 minute.
1 minute?
Just-
one more reading?
Yeah.
You're hearing people coming through?
Yes, they're
All right,
coming
okay, so
through,
we're going to take
and
one
they're
more reading.
Reading, and that's the problem with me. I can't say no.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, they're really there? All right, yes, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Hi.
Hi, good morning. I'd like to read in with this.
Yes, you're live on air.
And
All right,
what would you
ma'am.
like to ask?
What would you like to find out?
I'd like to find out what I lost my husband 2 years ago.
Wow. Your husband was very ill?
No.
So how did he pass? How did
He just said he was coughing. That was it.
What?
He was
Then a
coughing.
couple minutes.
Yeah, I need you to answer with a little more urgency, please, ma'am. Can you do that for me? Yes, please answer the question with
He
urgency.
just started to cough
Yeah.
and then he passed.
Okay. Well, he was sick prior to that, and nobody paid attention. You know, he complained about dry throat, and he'd complain about his chest hurting. Do you remember that?
Yes, he did.
Right, so he was sick, but nobody paid attention. Everybody thought that it was just a cough or the flu. It wasn't just a cough or the flu. From what I'm picking up, it was a lot of dryness, and the heart also was overworking to keep everything else where the lung and the liver was concerned. For some reason, I keep seeing him in the coffin, and that's because you all think still that he's dead. He's saying he's not dead. And he's saying, look up. He was a prayerful person.
Very much. Very much.
Right, he says, why aren't you all looking up? Look up to the light, look up to the light. And when you're working in the kitchen or when you're doing your work, you get very tired.
Yes, I do.
Easily. He says that's when he comes through because you still think of him and thinks this is your last breath. And that's what he says, that's when he's around. There's something brown, either brown kitchen, brown cupboards. But
Brown cupboard.
yeah, but that's where he is at your kitchen. And he's saying it's not about, you're not getting sick. You're going to be light like me. The only way for you to find peace is to let him go. Don't think about him in the coffin. It's not good. That is not good. It's not good for the soul. He has on something white, a white shirt with like a pocket and like a pen. He was a very intelligent person as well.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
And he always wore a shirt jacket. He always wore a shirt jacket. More pocket.
Yeah. So he's coming through clean. He's looking very clean. His hair is well done, and he's in light, which is totally amazing. And that's what we all should strive for: is to be in that light.
Yes? Okay, ma'am?
Okay then.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
Well, it's almost 10:02, so
Will
what do you
we-
guys want to do?
Yes, we will talk. We will, Brother Anil.
Yeah, what do you want to
Yeah,
do?
go ahead.
You want to take some more?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Why do you sound like that, Hansi?
No, you said that you all wanted to leave.
It
I'm
wasn't
just
me,
scared
it was
that
Brother Anil's
the rest
fault.
of our lights go.
No, it wasn't me. Let's just start with
The last time you
keep
brought that
complaining.
angry mother inside here, all our lights went.
No, you blamed me,
Hi, good morning. Morning.
and it wasn't my fault.
Hi, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, where you calling from?
Can I get a reading from Sister Devi?
Yes, you're live on air. Where you calling from, ma'am?
Pinal.
All right,
Okay,
Pinal, go ahead.
What do you want to find out?
Yeah, can I get a reading from my mother and father who passed away and mother-in-law?
Wow.
The three of them? You want the three of them inside there? All right, okay.
They're not coming here, they are with her. Okay? Either your father or father-in-law did a lot of cane, or where they lived, it was high grass. Like real country, and they had cows. Something to do with the cows.
Yeah, my father had cows, yeah.
Yeah, because he's talking about the cows. He says he misses the cows. And that's something he really enjoyed. That was his passion. Your mother was also a very good cook, but she used to bend forward and walk. She had a bad body posture. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're asking about them, but truthfully, you should ask about you, because your health is taking a toll right now, eh? I'm seeing short breath, and I'm seeing some problems in your stomach area. Is that true?
Not really that I know of.
Well, do you get short breath when you walk a lot, or you feel tired a lot?
Yeah, now and then, like if I exercise a lot, I do a lot of walking.
Yeah, because watch for the breath, watch for your lungs. There's something going on there that you should pay attention to. Again, it's hot water with lemon juice is very good for you. Fresh honey, no sugar. Okay, but your family, they're okay on the other side. They're doing very well. And it's so easy for them to come true. That is because they were light-spirited soul. They not negative. You know, very good souls.
Okay, and my mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law was dark? Brown skin or dark skinned?
Yeah, brown.
And she had a long face with high cheekbones?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you sounding scared? It's not, you don't need to be afraid.
You're doing something that will get the mother-in-law angry?
No, she's scared because I'm picking them up so clearly, but the reason again they're coming through is because they were good people. You know, they worked hard, they sacrificed for their children. But she's talking a lot. Your mother-in-law used to talk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing well. They're doing great.
She used to talk a lot.
She's still talking. I can't shut her up. But they're doing okay.
All right.
Okay, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Yes, brother.
You know, a lot of people have this misconception that they're going to fear spirits or they're going to fear their loved ones when they come true. But the thing is, one day we will be on the other side too. Are we going to fear our own selves?
Yeah.
When our loved ones pass away and they come back, they're not going to come back to hurt us.
Right.
They're going to come back to say hello, to look after us as angels, or what. Sister, you could correct me.
Yeah.
So are we going to fear ourselves when we go on the other side? Because, oh my God, I'm a spirit now. So people, because of Hollywood and all these misconceptions, people afraid the spiritual world. But once they understand and they read and they educate themselves, they will have a better conception of what it really is. And that's what is going on. There's a lot of misinformation.
That's correct. And you know, I did a reading this week for a lady from Florida, and her niece came through, and she couldn't stop crying over the niece's death and so on. And I said, you know, your niece is there holding onto your shoulder, and she started to scream because all this time you're screaming for your niece and you're grieving and all of that. And then when I told you your niece is holding onto your shoulder, and wherever you go, she goes, you said you don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
How ridiculous is that? You're holding on. That's not a good thing to hold on to the spirits, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay to pray for them and give them things for Pitri Paksha and so on, but it's not good to keep them because you're holding them back from that light. You're making them into ghosts. And that when they are ghosts, they don't have anything to do except wander around, which is not good.
Let's take this other caller, 665-6278. That's 665-6278. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yes, hi, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Sister Devi.
Yes, brother, good morning.
And Brother Anil, and both himself. I just want to get a reading from my father, and my two brothers were passed on some years ago.
Wow. One of your brother passed on with kidney failure or kidney issues?
Yeah, the eldest one, I think so, yes.
Wow. You know, it's quite interesting how they stand there and wait their turn, because it's so easy for me to see them. But they're doing well. They're all together holding hands. Your father was very ill.
Yeah.
Did he smoke a lot?
No, my father was never a smoker.
Because who smoked? Was it the other brother?
Yeah, the eldest brother. smoke a lot.
Yeah, because he's coming through asking for a cigarette, but don't give it to him.
You see? Thoughts.
Yeah, so he wants a cigarette because his throat is dry. He's saying his throat is dry. And it's also short breath. So he was very sick and he caused that upon himself, but he's laughing. He was a good person. Huh?
Lots of cigarette and coffee.
Well, he was just living a normal life. You know what happened is that people don't educate us that the other side exists. So when we cross, we still have desires. The desire to smoke a cigarette, the desire to drink some rum, Hansley.
Whatever consumes our thoughts.
Yeah, I drink brandy, actually. Hennessy brandy. I stopped drinking rum.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
But they're doing well. They're all together. But the eldest brother, the one who smoked and drank, he had a sense of humor.
But he was never, just the coffee, he was never a drinker.
No, well, I mean, the smoking. But he had a sense of humor. He's making us laugh. Like he would say something foolish.
Yeah.
Wasn't that how he was?
Yeah, sort of,
Yeah. Is somebody's birthday coming up? Or recently passed? Because I'm seeing a cake. You might not remember right now, but I'm seeing cake.
Well, my one is coming up.
When is it?
Monday.
Right. Oh, jeez. All right, yeah.
So you're going to get a cake, somebody going to get
They're going to come around. They're saying that it's cake. They're waiting for the cake.
Well, actually, I had a friend about last month or so, one night come and in my prayers I invited them. I said, hey, you guys are invited, come.
Beautiful, and that's what what enlightens them and gives them strength. When we do prayers for our loved ones and we remember them, like 1 year Ramayan or 6 months Ramayan, whatever it is, they benefit.
My sister wants to do the eldest one. She wants to do a one night coming up.
Beautiful. That's. Do you know how much benefit it has in those prayers for the souls? And that's why your brother and your brothers and your father is coming through very happy. Your birthday is coming up, but you are making so much effort in your spiritual awareness or spiritual awakening. And honestly, brother, I feel privileged to talk to you because I'm seeing you making effort. You're not just there.
Okay, but my father is well. Everything is okay.
He's doing great. He's a little bit quiet because the bigger one is doing all the talking.
Alright, and what about the other one?
The other one is just smiling. He had a half a grin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right, continue with your spiritual journey.
Because the only thing is that about the week before Diwali, I did spoke to Brother Anil from Devi area, and I did the donation to the place in Tulapuna.
Oh, you had given us some food stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and to all those.
I told him I will sooner or later get involved with him.
Well, it would be nice for you to come along as well.
I met you, and I'm sorry to be taking away some time.
All right. I'm sorry about that, sir. We just got a news of an update. Another body has been found in Brasso Seco. And as the discovery of the family continues, the police were following a foul stench. We haven't got the full and complete details of it. Of course, please look on as we go towards our midday newscast and view and listen to Win Communications Network, because we'll bring you that as we're seeking now to identify which one of the bodies of that family has been discovered. But another body has been found in Brasso Seco.
Brother, to add to that, people or the man the suspect, those type of people don't have souls, Their soul left them. That person, he's maybe from a teenager, he was trained to do this.
Right.
And as like that, he is an asset to some people, but he doesn't have a soul,
I'm being told that we have a sponsored segment coming up in a couple of seconds. Brother Anil, congratulations,
Thank
sister.
you.
We'll
Thank
see you
you,
tomorrow.
Sister.
Remember, they're going to be in Kumuto.
Thank you.
Thanks to Gary Barkley, Joshua Lewis, Kiran McDowell, Indira Dukran, Vikas Adeo, Bhavita Gopal Chand, Sister Devi, and Brother Anil. Of course, see you on Monday. I've got the weekend. That means that I'm going out there to play the fool. Take care.